I'm not in as much of a panic now. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Shauna, you can fucking do this. So I start moving the frozen dishes to the steamer table. I start cutting up the vegetables for the salad tray, for the salad bar, which was literally like lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers. That was it. And then I started to slowly move the plates out onto the table. Now, the relevancy of why the table only having one leg comes in is I started to stack them all on the back side of the table. Now, what happens when you put too much weight on a table that has one leg? That table goes, and that is exactly what happened. That motherfucking table tipped over with 187 plates on it, and it went, and those plates went onto the floor, and y'all, I motherfucking died right there. It took so long for those plates to fall. Now these plates all just crashed to this red Spanish tile floor, and they just shatter into 100 million motherfucking pieces all over that fucking dining room. It was like something out of a movie. Fabiola comes running in and she's all, and I'm all, table has one leg. I should have seen that coming. But I didn't look under the table. I didn't even know it only had one leg until it tipped over. There was like those red vinyl tablecloths on there. So Fabiola's like, ay, Frank, no. And I was like, oh, fuck, Frank's gonna fucking kill me. Fabiola was sweet, but she was smart. And she was like, I run the back of the house, and this is definitely a problem for the front of the house. So she's all blah, 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 which I assume is good motherfucking luck with that bitch. She's gone, and absolutely no help to me. So I sit down on the floor, and I'm just looking, and y'all, I cannot explain to you the mess. Like, the floor looked like the surface of Mars, with just broken plates, shards, broken plate pieces, dust. Like, it was just, I just was like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, I wanted this job, and now I have this job, and Frank's gonna fucking fire me. I just broke all of his fucking plates. Oh my God, what do I do? I'm gonna just leave. I'm just gonna fucking leave. Fuck this shit. I didn't fill in any fucking paperwork. He don't know my name. He won't find me. He shouldn't have left me here. That was irresponsible of him. I'm dipping out. I'm out.
Did I do that? No. I walked my butt to the parking lot. I got the rolly trash can. I rolled it into that dining room, and I cleaned up every single plate, every single shard of plate. I swept and mopped the entire floor, and I got the buffet set up and ready. I was about an hour late, but I got everything set up. Frank came back about 4 or 5 hours later, and I was like, hey, I need to talk to you. And he's like, I'll deal with you later. And I was like, no, I think you really need to talk to you. And then he went back, and I guess he talked to Fabiola, and then he came back, and he was like, so what you need to talk about? And I was like, well, I'm really sorry, but while you were gone, I didn't know that the table only had one leg, and I put too many plates on one side of it, and it tipped over, and all of the plates broke, and I'm so sorry. You can take it out of my paycheck. I totally understand. And he was like, wait, what? You broke a bunch of plates? Where? And I was like, they were in the dining room, but I cleaned it all up, and I'm really, really sorry. You had this problem, and you fixed all by yourself? I like you.
Driving, but I want to finish the story. I have to pick up my little from school. And it's Friday, so you probably won't see me again till the Monday, so I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. I hate when fucking people do that. So Frank was like, I like you. You'll never call, you'll handle. You handle. And I was like, yeah, I can handle. And I was like, I understand if you don't want to hire me. I get it. I'm sorry, I'll pay for the plates. And he's like, oh, you stupid girl. Those plates are like 12 cents a piece. You cost me like $20. I was like, oh, I was thinking it was like $6.99 a piece. I was thinking it was a big deal. He was like, oh no, restaurant supply, super cheap, no problem. You come back tomorrow, 7 a.m., do again? I was like, you want me to come back tomorrow? He's like, oh yeah, you spunky, I like you. Yeah, you, I like you. And I worked there for like 2.5, 3 years. I fucking love that job. It was my favorite job ever. I later learned that restaurant was a front, and that there was money coming into that restaurant regardless of what I was doing. And more than anything, me, like, being a loyal and faithful employee who actually fucking worked only sold that story for him more. But here's what I love the most is, like, a couple months after I got the job there, I started to be like, hey, what if we did this? You know, what if you have this big open dining room, why don't you see if, like, maybe there's a group in the town that's looking for a place to meet or something? And so we started so I joined the barter network, and I got a bunch of barter people coming in, which barter, you don't make any money, but Frank was like, you bring me so much business. These people, they love you so much. I love you so much. I'm so glad I hire you. You're so great. I love you so much. And the truth was, none of that was true.